Steve will now demonstrate exercises for the upper body, predominantly the chest, triceps and biceps. Here we see push-ups done on an incline with a weight placed across the back. Be careful when practicing this exercise and always have a partner nearby to take the weight from you should you exhaust yourself. This is an excellent exercise for the chest. This exercise, although predominantly working the triceps, also works deep muscle tissue in the chest region. As you can see, Steve uses the mirror a great deal. This allows him to concentrate and focus his attention on the muscles being used. This type of visualization enhances the size of the muscle quite drastically. Steve is now practicing incline flies. This is an excellent isolation exercise for the chest muscles, or the pecs as they are called. Again, a partner should be at hand to take the weights from you. Always breathe out on exertion. As you can see, Steve moves the weights fluidly and slowly to their peak position before lowering them slowly. Decline dumbbell presses here with supination. Supination simply means to twist the weights. This extra twist adds a deep-seated feeling to the pec. Here we see Steve's pectoral development across the middle of the chest. Again, a partner should be used when practicing this exercise. Always start with light weights, moving gradually up as strength increases. Using a heavier weight, Steve now demonstrates incline flies. Again, this is an isolation exercise meant to strengthen the inner pec. Upper body development would not be complete without good-sized biceps. Here Steve uses a preacher bench and a curl on a barbell. This particular type of barbell has a twist in it known as the easy curl. This takes some of the strain away from the wrist, and the accent is put on the bicep itself. Again, this is an isolation exercise. Allow the weight to go through its full range of motion prior to lifting. This allows for better development of the bicep. Here, Steve has a spot to help him down with the weight. Steve has now increased the weight, and with the help of his spot, he'll perform extra repetitions of the exercise. Using a cable pulley, Steve now practices the bicep exercise to the side of the body. As we said earlier, changing the angle of approach when lifting weights allows you to develop other muscles that would not normally be developed. This machine was designed specifically for bicep isolation and is hence called a bicep isolation machine. Performs more or less the same function as a free weight, but is slightly safer. And now the traditional dumbbell curls. All of these exercises have worked the bicep. Care should be taken when lifting weights of any sort, as a bicep tear can occur. Use common sense when lifting any weights. As you can see now, Steve has put a twist into the exercise, which again takes the emphasis from the wrist and forearm and places it more fully on the bicep muscle. And now to the triceps. This is the muscle that lies at the rear of the upper arm and consists of 3 muscles. Steve uses a pulley here to work the inner tricep muscle. Again, changing in the hand position can alter the effect. Good upper arm development requires that you train both muscles individually. A good bicep without a good tricep allows for bad arm development and hence a bad shape. Another tricep exercise using a dumbbell. Pushing the dumbbell directly above the head promotes growth in the upper part of the tricep muscle. Be careful when practicing this exercise for obvious reasons. And again, when having a weight, always have a spot nearby to take the weight from you. A similar effect is achieved using one arm. Steve places the left arm across to the elbow, giving support to the joint. This is very important. Again, this works the upper part of the tricep muscle. Tricep kickbacks are probably one of the best exercises for the rapid development of the tricep muscle, working the whole muscle. This is an isolation exercise and should be practiced slowly with care. Notice Steve's high level of concentration when practicing this exercise.